Today we are going to talk all about all of these move over offers that I am hearing about from the Sun Princess and what I would do if it were me that received one of those offers. We're also going to talk about big news to do with the app, and I appreciate hearing about it from all of you. And I've got a little bit more to say that you might want to keep in mind when you're thinking about that. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Monday, it is March 4th of 2024, and both of the things that I am going to talk with you about today are really a big deal, and I want you to go ahead and listen even if you don't have a cruise booked on the Sun Princess within the next month, or you don't care about the app. Both of these items, there are a lot of things to think about that will apply to a lot of things when you're deciding when to go on a cruise, and technology, just a lot to think about. So let's first talk about these move over offers. I am hearing from so many of you. I have received lots and lots and lots of emails, as well as reading about it on different Facebook groups, about people receiving move over offers for a couple of the Sun Princess cruises in March. Well, and if you're receiving any, do let us know. Put it in the comments and let us know what you decide, because I don't think that there is a wrong answer to this decision, but there are things that I think you should think about. At the top, if you have booked this cruise because you want to go on the latest and greatest cruise ship and experience all the new things, this is not the time to do it. Here we are in the beginning of March, and we are hearing from everyone that several things are not running on the ship. The production shows are not working in the theater. It's not completed yet, as well as the dome. Those shows are not running. Any shows that they have got going, or anything that they can do in the piazza, and anything that they offer in the Princess Live, that is it. So that's not going. Park 19 is not running. We've also got lots of the specialty dining, like there goes, she's saying hi to the train. Say bye to the train. So anyway, the specialty dining, the experiential dining, that Love by Burrito, the Spellbound is not running yet. We are really hoping, of course, that those are up and running yet. We're hearing of delays with some of the other specialty restaurants. So honestly, I am really excited to go on the 14th because I do YouTube. Otherwise, I wouldn't be worried about it. So think about those items. If that's why you booked, it sounds like maybe another time when the ship is in full swing and everything's going smoothly, that would be a better time to go. Another important thing to remember is we are in March. It's the Mediterranean. In my book, the Mediterranean is glorious any time of year. But if this is your bucket list cruise and you want to see all the things that are really the best to see there in the Mediterranean, you want to just experience everything, March is really not the time to go. If this is your bucket list cruise and you're not going to do it again, go another time. There, even in April, things will be open. There will be so much more to see. So I want you to kind of think about the whole experience you want to have, what you want to see, and go from there when you're deciding what to do with your offer. I do want to say that this is general practice now with how Princess runs their move over offers. They're going to give you a free cruise. So you can book a Mediterranean voyage up to 14 days. And you get to keep all your perks. So if you've got a package, you get to keep your onboard credit that you've currently got, and you've got 2 years to do it. So that's awesome. So you get that free cruise. And then what they are going to do with your money that you have already paid for your cruise is when you go on that cruise that you rebook, they are going to give it back to you as 100% refundable onboard credit. So if you don't spend it on your cruise, which that would be an awful lot to spend, they will give it back to you at the end of the cruise. They mail a check for any refundable onboard credit that you don't use. Now, the only downside to that is they get to keep your money all of this time, but at the same time, I don't know, it's a free cruise. And if you have already paid that money, you weren't expecting to use it on another trip immediately here, you weren't expecting to buy next month's groceries with it. And so I think it's a pretty sweet offer. If it were, I'm not telling you what to do, don't ever think that, but I just want to give you everything to think about, because I feel like what you booked the cruise for is not going to be happening on that March 9th sailing, it sounds like. Next, let's talk for just a minute about the app. So starting on March 8th and forward, the old app that Princess has, that Medallion class app, is no longer going to be an app. And they say, in fact, that it's never even going to work on the Sun Princess. So it is really important, if you have not already downloaded and started using that new app, today would be the day to do it, okay? Or do it sooner than later. I know and I have this problem too. I'm just, I just know that I'm preaching to the choir here, but I want you to really think about staying up to date with your technology. I really appreciate several of you sent me screenshots from your app showing me that March 8th is the day that from March 8th forward, we're not going to have that app anymore. So just make sure that you stay up to date with all of your technology, and I think everything will run more smoothly that way. I don't know if that is going to automatically disappear from the App Store, but if you've got that app, even if you think it still works, I wouldn't use it. The longer the unsupported apps are out there, the easier it is for people to put bugs in them and do all the things with them you don't want. So just download that new app and go ahead and start using it. And as you do that, if you've got any questions, post them down below. I've talked about it in different videos, and I'm happy to talk about it some more so that we can all stay up to date. I am really excited to hear those of you who receive those move over offers. I'm excited to hear who goes anyway. And absolutely, if you want to go, you should go. I always vote for going when you can go. So just want you to kind of think about all of the things before you make that choice so that you don't get there and you're disappointed with your experience. So I'm going to flip this around and show you a little bit more, but I do want to thank you for joining me here today. I will be seeing you here again tomorrow, and I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye. So let me flip this here. Alrighty, I just wanted to show you that when you book, I've noticed that the excursions in Boston, you can book a deck tour, and those are the boats that actually go on the river. This is the Charles River. This is the Museum of Science here in Cambridge. It's like you cross the river here, and that's Boston. This is Cambridge on this side. So right down there is where they enter, and then they come along the Charles River here. I've seen them do it. They just go along, and then they turn around here right before they get to the Longfellow Bridge. Isn't that beautiful? That's downtown Boston right here, and right where I'm standing here directly like further over that direction, but over from here is where the north end is. That's where you'll find Old North Church and Mike's Pastries. Yeah, they're on Hanover Street. They're really close together. That's nice, and that's you'll see that that's part of the Freedom Trail. But Boston is a really easy city to do on your own. If you want to go see, I should add, Fenway Park is down that way on the river. From our vantage point here, you can't really see it, so maybe one day if the weather holds, I'll walk further down and show it to you. But there's just so much to see here, and it's a really easy town to get around. The T is really very easy to navigate. That's their metro system. I've been on that lots of times with our children, but I have also been by myself several times, and I have never been afraid. So it's a really great city to do your own thing, and it's a great way to save a little money if you don't want to pay for an excursion somewhere. And when I was here in September, I did notice that right over at the cruise port, the trolley tours pick up, and I love those trolley tours. Done those trolley tours countless times, and really enjoyed that a lot. So let me know what questions you've got, and I'm just happy to be here with you here today. Thanks again for sticking with me. The baby has not arrived yet for anybody following along here. We are on pins and needles wishing he would come. So I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.